Hi, and welcome to Behind the Song. I decided to create this series of videos on which I explain every song that I've written, and I decided to do it with no edits, raw, one take, just a real conversation. And in those videos, I'm going to analyze the context, the actual lyrics and the music, but also what I've learned from writing, listening, playing, recording that song. And I really hope that you subscribe to this channel if you're not already, so this message really gets across and reaches everyone. Okay, so today we're going to talk about What I Want. That's the first song I've written after 7 years not playing music. And that's crazy because I started playing guitar when I was 8. And I never stopped since. But in 2013, 14, I founded a few startups and I decided to not play and be focused. But that was a huge mistake because in 2019, I had my first burnout. So I was completely exhausted. I was disconnected from myself. I was really, really in the rock bottom. And in 2020, COVID happened. So we were forced to be home. And I started playing guitar again. And I remember that the first thing that I was noodling with the guitar in the couch, in the bed, was this riff. It's kind of a mix of blues with Jack Johnson. And I thought it was super cool. I was obsessively playing this riff. And then I started humming some melodies, some lyrics started appearing in those hums. And the music started shaping. So the first part of the song, it's really more me expressing how I was feeling, because that's how it starts, right? So I'm going to play to you verse 1, verse 2, and the first chorus, so you understand a little bit of what I'm talking about. So it goes like this. By the time you love me, I don't know what I'm gonna get out, or maybe think twice before I know what I want. I think I'll lose my mind before I know what I want. I'm probably losing my mind. Every day I'm scared of feeling, so tired of thinking. Every time I'm wondering if I will ever get there. I think I'll lose my mind. And when I finally come around, when I feel that now it's done, there comes life and say, back to the line. So it's really me reaching really deep into that feeling of, because I was so disconnected from myself, I couldn't feel joy or couldn't feel find fun in anything. And therefore, I couldn't really choose. It was very hard choosing what I wanted to do because nothing made sense. So if people would invite me to a restaurant, I'll be like, I couldn't really commit to a relationship with anyone because I couldn't decide anything. It was very scary leaving that time. And then when I say I'm so tired of thinking and every day I'm scared of feeling, it's really me kind of understanding in a very profound way something that I was feeling, but I couldn't really say with words. So it came in the song. And also, the more the company moved forward and grew, the more sad I was becoming. So it is very weird. Man, will I ever get there? What is there? Because every time you think you're there, then life says, go back to the line, start over. So it was very hard period of my life. And I'm glad I could express that in that song. But then something very interesting happened, because when I started writing this first part, I was like, man, this song is cool. I think it's going to be like nice and a good song. So I started getting happy about it. And then the second part of the song is quite hopeful. It's very interesting. It goes like this. I'm glad the world is stopping. The background noises are proudly fading, and I can hear my heart again. Am I losing my mind? And when I finally come around, when I feel that now it's done, comes life and say, wait a minute, not again. I am not who I was before. I could feel the pain and move on. 'Cause you know what I needed was to believe that I'm bound to so much more. And by the time you love me, I know I'm gonna love you. No time for wandering with all my feelings. And maybe you see, I just wanted a song. Man, I even feel happy just like singing about it now, because it was me by reconnecting with music, by writing this song. I felt, man, I'm glad the world stopped and I can hear my heart again. Am I losing my mind? This is such a new feeling for me back then. Remember, 7 years without playing. And then this feeling that, and then life says, instead of back to the line, I go, wait a minute, not again, because I'm different. I'm stronger. I'm reconnected to music. Oh man, it's such a good feeling writing that part. And in the end, I kind of, when I say, by the time you love me, I know I'm gonna love you. This is already me envisioning this future on which I will be decisive. I will be able to say what I want and decide stuff. And maybe you see, I won't even need a song, because at that moment, the only way that I could express myself, I found, was through music. But how cool would it be if I could express myself whenever I wanted, like, and not hide behind a song or hide behind a fancy job or hide behind anything. Just be yourself, and that's enough. So that was a very cool future that I envisioned, and it made a lot of sense to end the song with that message. And what I really learned with what I want, writing, recording, and even playing over the years, is that music has this power of already telling you what you already know deep down, but not rationally. It comes out when you're doing art, when you're consuming art. And when you're connected to your true self, in my case, that's music, that's when certainty happens, and this feeling of joy and fun starts coming back. So I never forgot that. I try to remember every day that I need to be connected to music, because that's what I want. And one interesting last note, when I did the photo shoot for my first EP entitled What I Want, the photographer chose a very interesting picture for the cover. I didn't choose it. She did. It is my arm with my tattoos and the guitar on the couch. And it's very interesting because for 7 years, I was trying to be this very corporate guy, CEO of startups, etc. And I was always wearing suits and ties to hide my tattoos, to hide who I really was. And it's so interesting that naturally the cover of the EP, What I Want, is just my arm with a tattoo in everyone's face. That's also super cool. I didn't choose that. I wish I could say I did that on purpose, but it was not. So I really hope you liked this episode. I'm going to do... Oh, you see? Those things happen. You see that the next episodes, I'm going to go deep in all the other songs. So stay connected, stay tuned. Again, subscribe to the channel. And I see you on the next one. Bye-bye.